So the question is, today is day 86 on the calendar. Illinois number 5, self-quarantine. We are here in the home office and you're wondering what in the world is that noise in the background? Well, here's today's subject matter is how do you take off from here? Listen, I've been in self-quarantine now. This is interesting because now obviously I'm at the house. I work from home, but now I'm able to intensely study and look at people's Instagram, people's Facebook, their social medias, their Twitter, and what I'm seeing is an incredible amount of negativity. People are not happy with what's going on, which I'll address here shortly. They're not happy with where they're going. They're not happy with what is happening. And you have to ask yourself, how do you use the quarantine, use the environment that we're in right now, going back to the Issachar anointing, how do we use that to take off? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do starting right now to utilize this time of self-reflection, self-quarantine, literally disconnecting from all of the artificial social relationships that you have, and don't become a hermit and get locked in your house mentally. Some people already are, by the way. So I'm going to give you 3 things. Once again, today is day 86, Illinois number 5. As you can see, we got the pink God Can available, got the purple God Can available, got the skull cap on, always repping the gear. Number 1 thing, you must learn how to love yourself and accept yourself. I am seeing an incredible amount of people that basically, based on what they're saying, their narrative, their comments, they don't love themselves. It's very clear. And I'm not going to go into a huge dissertation on exactly what that looks like or what that exactly is, but I'm going to challenge you. Do you love yourself? Here is a short form of what love is. When you choose to be at your best, are you at your best for you? Or are you doing something on behalf of someone else, trying to please them? That's not love of self. Okay, we have a lot of dysfunctional relationships based on you are always trying to please someone else to make you feel like you're somebody or worth something. That's not love. Do you love yourself? And then do you accept yourself? Okay, we have a ton of people that do not accept who they are, what they look like, where they're from, the situation that they grew up in. Listen, I'm not saying sit around and dwell in it, but the first step of launching out from where we are economically, emotionally, spiritually, is learning how to love yourself and learning how to accept yourself, whatever that may be. If you stutter, you got a lazy eye, you're an hourly employee, you come from an XYZ background, you come from these parents, don't have a mom, don't have a dad, and I'm not saying those are excuses. What I'm saying is you have to own that, accept that, and then start from there. Number 2, once you learn how to love yourself and accept you now, not what other people tell you should be or how you should act, do you accept you? Then you have to learn how to think positive. And I'm going to go one more layer than that. You got to learn how to think. Most people, and I'm going to go very high when I say this, 95% of people don't think. They just react. They're not first-person people. They are always reacting, and therefore their responses to you is based on what they've seen from other people. They don't do any kind of self-reflection, no kind of personal research. They get all their information from third and fourth party people. Never do they go out and look for information themselves. They look to other people to frame their mentality. That's a very dangerous person. So you have to learn how to think. I'm going to give you a really quick example, and you can take this if you want to. Well, the glass is half empty. Okay? The glass is half full. Okay? I got a new one for you. Why don't you pour it out and move forward? How about pouring the glass out and move forward? Why? Because a lot of people are stuck in and on the situation and they can't move past it. So what you have to do is get rid of the situation that's holding you back, whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Stop focusing on the glass, pour it out and move forward. Focus on moving forward, not what's in the glass or how much is in the glass. Oh, I got dealt a bad hand in life. Okay, is the glass half empty? Half full? Because somebody else who has your hand would say, I wish I had your hand. Oh, you know what? I got a bogus job. There's 100 people that wish they had a job. Is the glass half empty? Is the glass half full? How about pour it out and focus on moving forward? And then here's the last piece and we're done. Day 86, Illinois 5, how to launch from here. You got to avoid negative and toxic surroundings. And that surrounding can mean people, that can mean places, that can mean family, that can mean relationships. And I'm going to say this very boldly. A lot of people feel stuck because they are in negative surroundings, negative situations, and that may be true. So the question is, how do you avoid that? You avoid that by you changing. Now, what I'm saying today doesn't happen overnight. You have 3 major things that you can do to change the situation, but this is a good time to evaluate self, evaluate where you are spiritually, evaluate where you are financially, evaluate where you are emotionally, evaluate where you are from a family perspective. Okay, it's a good time while the quote-unquote country is on lockdown. Are you meditating? Are you reflecting? Or are you just going through the motions, staring at the glass that's half empty, half full? And guess what? When you start to do self-reflection, self-meditation, people are not going to accept you because they are used to the old you. So once again, 3 things how to move forward in this time. Number 1, learn how to love and accept yourself, whatever that may be. Okay? Now, let me pour a little gravy on that. We pour some sauce on that. If you have negative behavior, don't learn how to accept it. Be very brutally honest with yourself and get off that negative behavior. I don't care what it is. And I'm not going to spend, that's a whole different video in itself. But if you're sitting trying to convince yourself that I'm going to accept myself living backward, now that's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about love and accept yourself from a place of neutrality and a place of positiveness. Second thing, think positive. Learn how to change how you think. Is the glass half empty? Is the glass half full? Full, guess what? Pour it out and move forward. Focus your energy on moving forward, not staring at the glass in front of you. And then the last piece, once again, just quickly reviewing, avoid negative people, situations, and surroundings. That's going to take some time because a lot of people are stuck in negative, backwards, regressive places, and it's toxic and it's killing you from the inside out. Why? Not the outside in, because you know that you're there and you shouldn't be there, so you're killing yourself from the inside in. This is your man Earl. How to move forward from here. Day 86, Illinois, number 5. Take the time. Don't just waste this as couch time. Take the time and use the time to take off and move forward. This is your man Earl. God bless you. Peace. Strange, but I like it. Peace.